Hey y'all, I'm Sugar Bear and I'm definitely not a thru hiker. Knowing that, Mama Bear still asked me to do an intro video. I've sectioned a little over half the AT, and on Memorial Day, I had a heart attack on the trail just south of Hot Springs, North Carolina, and had triple bypass surgery 3 days later. I'm still building up my strength and hope to be back on trail early spring. A lot of my sections are already on my YouTube channel, so I invite you to check them out and join me on my upcoming journey. Thanks and happy trails. Hey, this is Sugar Bear, and Alaska, the Wonder Husky, and I are doing a little hike around Mountain Park and beyond, because I'm in training to get back on the AT. Some of you probably know that I had a heart attack on Memorial Day and triple bypass surgery 3 days later, and ever since then I've been slowly on the mend. And I completed cardio therapy, 36 classes on Halloween, and the next day I started aerobics. And I've just completed my 37th class of that. And the health expert slash aerobics coach, Jess Cushenberry, got me on a 6-week transformation process where basically I cut out alcohol, sugar, and starch and drank a lot of water with electrolytes. So tomorrow will be the end of the 6th week, and I've so far lost 26 pounds. And I've been doing a lot of walking, got a lot of energy. Alaska, good girl. You want to keep on hiking? Of course you do. That's her telling me she's ready to get back on trail. Okay, Alaska. Hang on, let me grab my stuff. Let's do it. So for those of you that know Mama Bear and Little Bear, formerly Little Bear, now Bear, from Wildflowers Adventures, they did a reel of thru hikers that were making their 2025 Appalachian Trail thru hike attempt, and Mama Bear was nice enough to allow me, or actually she asked me to submit an intro video. Even though I'm a section hiker, she was gracious to let me do that. So Mama Bear and Bear got on trail a few days ago, and the night before I met them at the Amicalola Lodge and treated them to dinner, and they're just real special folks. So I am at the Amicalola Lodge, and I've got Mama Bear and Little Bear behind me. And they are starting their second thru hike attempt tomorrow.
We are.
And
you were nice enough to come and meet us and give us some gifts and buy us dinner. Thank you so much.
That's the least I could do. I mean, you guys have given me hours and hours of enjoyment. It's just, you guys are so authentic.
Thank you.
And it shows. I mean, you're exactly as we see you on the channel. And thank you for meeting with me. And
you're going to come hike with us?
I'm going to hike with you guys, Roan Mountain to Lake Watauga or Boots Off.
That sounds like a plan.
And yeah.
That's a beautiful section. I can't wait to do that again.
You know, one thing I may do,
What's
if you guys are interested in doing it, aqua blazing from. Would you like to do that? Once we get to Boots Off and aqua blaze?
I don't know.
She's kind of a purist, so I don't know. I do want to aqua blaze, but I'm
that
not
would
sure
be
about
where
the
to do it. You know,
Yeah.
if Ranger can aqua blaze, we could aqua blaze.
You know, like a little purist with Bear. I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see where we're at.
We'll be talking about it. But yeah, I mean, you know, the Crossroads 20. That's basically where it gets to.
Yeah, I remember going through there last year.
Big,
It's gonna look a little different this year, huh?
Big great. Yeah, true that. So, guys, these girls have to get their sleep.
Yeah.
Not beauty sleep because they're beautiful, but they've got to get their sleep because Michelle Kofer is going to take them to Springer Mountain in the morning. They've got a 9 o'clock pickup, so.
That's right. Yep, we're gonna
Guys,
get on the trail tomorrow.
It's amazing. I'll be following you guys, and you're doing a great thing.
Thank you. We appreciate you. You're such a blessing to us. Thank you so
Likewise.
much. It's so good to meet you in person.
Likewise. Okay, guys.
Bye.
Talk to
Love
you.
and light
Bye-bye.
to you guys.
So I just dropped old Blue off at the repair shop for oil change, tire rotation, and check on the brakes because they've been squeaking. Doing that in advance of getting on trail. So my house is a mile away, so I'm going to do the mile walk. And it's 8 o'clock, so I've got a half an hour to get to aerobics class. So I'm heading downhill toward the house. I'm going to drop off my coffee mug, pick up my water bottle, and continue on to aerobics class. But I just wanted to point out on the group shot of Mama Bear, and myself is also Donnie of Richland Hikes on YouTube, and he also hit the trail with Mama Bear and Bear the other day. Michelle Kofer of White Blaze Shuttle Service picked them up. And Michelle, if you are needing shuttling around the Georgia or part of North Carolina section of the Appalachian Trail, she is the person to contact. Her late her late grandmother-in-law, Nell Kofer, passed away 6 years ago, sadly. And she was a neighbor of mine, and I knew her for 30 years. So, other than Donnie of Richland Hikes, the person who took the picture was his wife Tracy, who's also going to be doing trailhead support for Donnie. But the other person is Tie-Dyed Goat, and Mama Bear invited all three of them to dinner with us. And an hour into conversation, found out the Tie-Dyed Goat is next door neighbors with one of my golf buddies. Small world. And she lives just right down the road from me. I am almost to the house. And I think I may just be able to make it in time for aerobics class. I'm going to do a quick flyby on this. And you get to see my house. All the houses in Mountain Park were originally cabins, and they had nicknames. And this is me. And the original nickname was Double Trouble, because that side was a cabin. That was a cabin with a little dog trot when I bought it 36 years ago. And 25 years ago, I did a lamb beam to connect the two. And I think I'm going to rename the old place Bear's Den. So I'm going to make a quick pit stop and then on to class. Well, I'm almost to the community center where the aerobics classes are held. I think I'm going to make it just in time. Okay, here we are. So, finished aerobics class and heading home. And it was a good one. I want to dote on Mama Bear and Little Bear a little bit because they're not going to dote on themselves. They're very humble and very authentic. They attempted a through hike last year and got off trail because of homesickness. They did 800 and something miles, and they have a real tight family back at home in Florida, and they just missed their family. So they've already started, and they're out there well on their way. And this year they have a cause. They are hiking for awareness of Western North Carolina and what Hittin did to it. Not only the trail towns, but the other areas that got hit hard, the families and the land. They even, in November, the whole family went to Erwin, Tennessee, which is a trail town, and volunteered all weekend helping clean up. Erwin got hit real hard. If you've seen the aerial shots of parts of the interstate just collapsed. And the Appalachian Trail goes over the Nolichucky River to Uncle Johnny's hostel. And it's a long bridge that the heavy river flow just took out the bridge. So hikers now have to do an extra three mile road walk to circumvent that gap. Anyhow, they are fantastic, and please make sure to check out their channel. You won't be disappointed. Coming up to my house, and there is neighbor Amy. So the next video you see will be on my way back on the AT. I've been waiting a long time for this and can't wait for it. And I'll see you guys there. And until then, happy trails.